Mark.
Hello.
Hello. May we have a moment of your time?
You certainly can.
Just a wee bit of behind the scenes interviewing going on for the Mass Moviecide UK YouTube channel.
Cool.
May I just ask, Mark, what got you into films?
Drugs? No, I could go, rock and roll and say, yeah, I was in the films, in my blood. The honest answer is mum and dad. My parents loved movies, and they both have slightly different tastes, so between them I kind of got into movies quite a bit on early when I was a kid. One of my earliest memories as a kid is probably sitting, not wanting to go to bed, till I'd seen the end of Creature from the Black Lagoon, and everyone's a creature, that kind of thing. But it was either that or Doctor Who. I think my mum was a big fan of the sci-fi stuff on TV as well, so I used to sit and watch it with them.
Cool. How did you meet the Mass Moviecide crew?
It was a lock-up. No. Well, it was through your good self, Mr. T. Farley Esquire, who I knew years and years ago at college. And we immediately hit off with our shared movie likings and sick sense of humour. And I've just known you ever since. And I met Gary through you. It was at your engagement party. I met your dearest other half, who was here also at the present moment.
You can step in.
Quietly in the corner. And we all just hit off, and it's an immediate love fest.
So, in the grand scheme of things,
Yes.
how did Mass Moviecide UK come about, and from your point of view?
Well, I was brought in by your good self. You'd mentioned to me that you were going to propose to Brendan and Jay. You'd listened to their site already, and the original Mass Moviecide in America, and the podcast, and listened to it and loved it. And you recommended it to me, and then in between then you'd proposed, a branch off into Mass Moviecide UK. You did that, and then you said, well, you and Gary are doing the podcast, you want to come in and do it? And I was like, it's a no-brainer, right? Definitely. Good fun.
Do you have have you actually got a top 3 films of all time?
That's a stupid question. It's like, anybody who's into movies changes their opinions at a time, but the ones I always go back to is probably things like The Crow, Life and Death of Colonel Blimp, Blade Runner, things like that. And my taste veers from the stuff I studied at uni, which is the more art house stuff, which I learned up, which I do love as well, back to your more mainstream sort of movies like your Back to the Future, sci-fi, and but the Blade Runner, as I mentioned before, and things along the lines, Aliens, Solaris, which we were just talking about, all those kind of things, and everything in between.
And is it true that if you shoot a man at a certain point in his head explodes?
I don't know, but dogs can look up.
There we go, that's it. Thank you very much, Mark.
Oh.
Yeah, take the clothes off, yeah. That's nice. Hi, hello, hey!
Hello, Trevor.
Hello.
We be the Mass Moviecide folk.
Yes,
You may know us from other podcasts and such like. We want to ask you a few simple questions.
Okay.
It's for the YouTube Mass Moviecide.
Excellent.
Well, first of all, and pertinently, how did you meet the Mass Moviecide crew?
Ooh, that was Christ. You're looking at what?
Met him through Christ?
Yeah, 13 years ago, I think I met you, Mark.
A while ago, yeah.
About 18 years ago with you, Smith. Through a mutual friend at school, at Smithy. Played in an awesome metal band.
No gang signs.
Metal off our tits. Moved away and moved back, and always sort of kept touch with you two boys.
Yeah.
Before I moved away, I went to college, and I had the privilege of meeting the deviant Duncan. So that's how it kind of came about, and I think once I got settled back up here, it was nice to see you again, and
Nice to see you.
And it was just kind of a way to see my friends a bit more often, and kind of have this out once a week, and just love each other.
So, how did the Mass Moviecide UK come about?
Funny you should ask that, guy. I'd always wanted to do a podcast, regardless of if it was movies or not. It was going to be that or someone else. And
Sex person?
that's yours. Mine would have been on dogs. I discovered sort of Mass Moviecide one day just by typing in movies into iTunes, and I quite liked the logo, so I was like, let's give these guys a whirl. Listened to it, and I just loved it. I was just like, this is kind of how we would talk about films if we were all together. And got in touch with them, just on the off chance of even getting a shot at it, and they were really receptive about it. And that's when one drunken night, I says to Smithy, after we'd spooned, that I was interested in doing a podcast, and it led on to me asking them. They asked us to do the audition tape, and next thing you know, here we are, in front of a camera, looking at you two boys as if I'm about to be the subject of some kind of sick fucking snuff film.
So, what got you into films?
It wasn't Master Beat and Fuse. No. I don't know, just I didn't have any brothers or sisters quite close to my age, so it was always like a wee escape kind of route. It was just like, life in Fife isn't great, is it?
That's what I should have said. I was an only child.
I'm sorry.
I was an only child.
And I just used to watch films a lot when I was younger, and then I think I kind of caught on with John Hughes, actually, Smith. And from there it was just, let's try something else, let's have a look at it and see what this is on offer. From there it just kind of became just an obsession with buying DVDs and then Blu-rays. Well, it's first with the VHSs, but back in the day, and that's kind of where it came from. And then went to uni, studied film as well. More theory and more shite. Then I look back at Mickey Mouse degree and all that. So that's how that came about.
Do you have a top 3?
Funny you should ask that. At the moment, my top 3 would have to be Big Lebowski, Back to the Future and Empire Strikes Back.
I wish I'd said Lebowski.
Do you want to do this interview again?
No.
So that's my top 3. Can you fuck off now?
One more question.
No. Yes?
Why would you shoot a man before throwing him out of a plane?
Me answering that question would be extremely painful.
You're a big guy.
For you. Right, cock off. Right, are you still there? Yeah, take it off.
They just press the same button, so
Just press whatever you want. Ethan Smith.
Man, I'm a wee bit busy here.
Sorry, buddy. Are you free for a wee? You could just. Have you got time to answer a few? You got time to answer a few questions?
Aye.
For Mass Moviecide UK on YouTube. Yeah. I suppose.
What's second? Sorry, I'll get it.
Right. Okay.
Madonna.
Smith, what got you into films?
I'm not sure, to be honest. I think my older brothers used to watch a lot of films when I was younger. My dad used to take me to the cinema a lot when I was wee as well. But I just always liked staring at the books.
Nice. Sort of when, like those horror films that you used to get your cigarettes stubbed out and that. So I suppose logically moving on from that, how did you meet the Mass Moviecide UK crew?
In prison. No, I met Trevor at high school. Used to be in a band with him. We were shit. Well, I contributed since high school. So we met through a mutual friend. Met Mark through Trev at his engagement party, and half with him as well. We're on to films and that, which is
quite handy. And how did Mass Moviecide UK come about?
Trevor, we were here drinking one night, I think,
Mm-hmm.
and they'd mentioned the original Mass Moviecide, the American one, and sort of proposed the idea of doing our own one. That's it.
Right. And do you have a top 3 films of all time, Smith? Do you have them yet? Have you watched everything you want to watch?
Missed things. Predator. The Thing. Probably Evil Dead.
Ooh.
Horror theme.
Might my horror films. Again, sort of brought up watching horror films.
And let cigarettes put out on you.
Yeah, I keep dating in that. But I like Mark was saying, sort of changes a lot. Back to the Future, Ghostbusters, Halloween.
Well, thank you very much for your time. That was great, Smith. Thanks so much.
Back to this.
Right, cheers.